You're live.
I'm live, but there's no one here yet.
Oh no, because they would just sit there. I wanted to be a
So Abby,
Yes.
maybe I can do this. Copy link.
Send it via Slack or something.
Oh, sorry, excuse me.
Oh, but if I share this
How's it going?
to
Good.
You have blood in your hair. Since when?
Since this.
and now we wait.
All right.
Caitlin's yawning.
Peanut butter.
It looked like a weird popsicle.
It was brown.
Poopsicle.
I will be honest, I have not done this. Okay, post. That's what I want. Text.
My hair is wet. It's wet. It's wet.
You gotta train it to like go like this.
Stay back.
Yeah.
Stay back. Stay back. I need a headband.
Do you think I should try the Rogaine?
And it's
Yeah,
$1
you got nothing to
for
lose.
everybody.
Yep.
Oh, maybe I do. Maybe I will lose some hair from the Rogaine.
Lose hair from Rogaine?
I don't know. I could have an adverse effect.
Why would you want to go on Rogaine?
I mean, look at this. I'm losing all the hair.
Just lose it, man.
I mean, one day. I'm just so young.
There's guys younger than you.
Yeah, Drew. I think he's
Oh,
like,
hey. Yeah, here, you want to walk across my laptop?
Kitty,
Hi, cat.
Hey,
put your butt right in front of the lens. There.
I think he and Knoxville will get along.
Maybe.
They're both weird.
Butt
Oh,
shot.
yeah.
Butt shot.
Oh, yeah.
Butt shot. Good.
Here, let me get this out of your face.
Cool.
So what if I put it on my eyebrows?
I did that, and my eyebrows grew.
I know, but I already have like the
You
thick
don't
eyebrows.
need it.
But what if I did it though?
Oh, you probably get no, because you haven't been losing hair from your eyebrows, so you probably don't have any follicles.
What if I got those like real like thick
My
caterpillars?
question is, what happens if you take the Rogaine and put it in your nostrils? Does it make your
Burn.
nose hair grow?
No, I would burn.
What if I want nose hair to grow?
You kind of braid
Long
it.
enough to braid.
If you want to try it, you can
Your body, your
take
choice.
some of this stuff. Kyla Pine.
Kyla.
Hi, Kyla.
Hi, Kyla Pine.
Have you tried those yet?
No, we'll do that.
Okay.
We'll do it
I'm
later.
just curious.
I gotta.
Why are you talking about nose hair?
Well, Todd and Caitlin were talking about Rogaine, and it made me wonder where else someone could put Rogaine.
What if I put it on my legs?
Hello, Nathaniel Collins.
Hello, Nathaniel
Hi,
Collins.
Nathan.
Hello,
Hello, Jamie. Wow. Yes, I know.
Quite.
Hello, 6 people.
Are we gonna do the berry thing?
Yeah. So, do we want
When
to
there are more
do
people?
taste
would-
PTC first?
I would rather lick a piece of
Yeah.
paper first.
Yeah, that's gonna be better.
Hello, Charlie.
Have you tried it yet?
Charlie.
Did you scratch yourself?
Is there a scratch?
Yeah, it looks like there is. Yeah.
Maybe.
Mm.
Maybe. Okay.
Hello, Gavi.
Gavi, I thought you weren't gonna be able to make it.
Ooh, congratulations. Gavi just won at 7 Wonders. I haven't played that game in a while. Do you have 7 Wonders?
I don't even know what it is.
I don't have 7 Wonders.
Oh.
Stefan has 7 Wonders.
She gets 7 Wonders.
What is it?
Nicole always wins. She's really good at it.
Nicole is really good at
What
it.
do you do?
7 Wonders?
So,
You, like, have
there's
a
10 people here now.
civilization
I guess I'll start
and
talking. We have a bunch of people at Woodhouse right now.
pick a card.
There's
Pass
me,
it.
and there's Caitlin, and there's Todd, and there's Sari, and Abby's over there. And some of you may know Chris Thompson.
I know. Okay, I can stick with the. Hey guys, I came from
Haven't.
AKA Ricky Martin.
Yep. I also respond to Ricky at this point.
Do you want to explain to the people what you're doing, why you're here?
Hi guys. My name is Chris, aka Ricky Martin. I have a channel called Sup Daily where I upload lots of stuff, and I'm actually in Missoula right now as part of a road trip. I had a dog unfortunately pass away, so what I'm doing is I'm traveling the U.S. and Canada and doing pop-up donation drives for local rescue organizations in her honor, and had a lot of success in the West Coast. So now we're moving to the Midwest and the East Coast in Canada, and it's kind of like a way for me to do good with my platform as well as heal myself a little bit. So we got to spread the ashes by the M yesterday, or I did.
Mm-hmm.
It was beautiful. Yeah. So that's me. Hi.
He also has a drone,
I do have a drone.
and we like drones here.
I'm a big fan. And you need to get over your drone fear, though.
I think if you hadn't had yours out, I would have taken mine out. That sounds weird. But
Or does it?
I don't know, 2 drones in a close area.
We had that
It's
one
like,
guy.
that's another thing where I'm like,
And that one guy thought he was a celebrity covering his face.
Oh yeah. Covered his face with a jacket.
yeah.
But like once he was nearly like halfway
Yeah, you
across
couldn't
the
see
frame.
him.
Well, yeah, I didn't see any of the chat during that. Can I look at the chat with this?
I have it up
What is
here.
Super
viewing
chat?
live.
Oh, so super chat they can give money, but it's only
Oh.
available during public live streams.
Interesting.
You can do that on Patreon? Or is
No,
it
it's
YouTube?
on YouTube, so you have
Oh.
to
Sounds
have
like a Twitch feature.
you have to have a
almost.
certain number of subscribers, and if you have that, then people can give you money during a live stream, but it has to be a public live stream.
Oh, here we go.
Hmm.
I can
How
scroll
many
through
subscribers
it.
do you need?
I think it's like
How are you all
10,000 or
dry?
something. It's not.
How are we all dry?
qualify.
I
'Cause
guess
I
I
so.
mean, it's been raining a lot, but
Umbrellas exist.
yeah,
Yeah.
I had an umbrella. You did not have an umbrella. Your
Uh,
hair's a little wet.
My hair is still a little bit wet. Here's a question for all of you people out in Patreon land. As you know, for a really long time, I had my hair styled sort of similar to what's going on over here. And then with my most recent haircut, I did something different. I have a haircut scheduled on Tuesday. What should I tell them to do?
Yeah. Take it all off.
Don't shave it.
Don't shave it?
You could make the title of the video, I shaved my hair.
Charlie likes the new look.
We have a
It's one
solid
vote
group
for
of
stay.
team floppy hair, so
Don't shave it. That's a good That's a good one.
But there's so Team Floppy Hair and Team whatever the other one was
Yeah.
called.
Thank you, Sarah.
Team Faux Hawk, I guess.
Yeah.
It's not a binary situation. We could do
True.
something totally different from both of those things.
true. Make them both mad.
Like floppy hair. Combed over hair?
Is this
I
not
don't know
combed
your
over?
preference.
It's kind of
Yeah.
combed over.
I feel like you should you should let it keep growing. This part, maybe like have them trim it in certain spots, but try to let it grow some and see if you can get it to be
Steve.
more floppy.
Steve wants you to dye it all blonde and put in a reverse stripe.
I should get this part to grow long enough that I can do a man bun.
Yeah, no.
Ooh.
Or
I
you
just
could
I want
not.
to see what that would look
Everyone
like.
here is agreeing that that's a bad idea.
There was a guy who made a video of him going around whatever city he was in and cutting off people's man buns and putting them in a jar.
I saw that.
I didn't see it. I just heard about
Wait,
it.
without their permission?
Yeah, and they
Yeah.
would just like sneak up behind people and go.
Yeah.
And then
Okay, that's pretty shitty.
That's
Yeah.
awful.
I hope we got arrested for that.
Don't do the man bun. Somebody will come chop it up.
Even still, just the in-between stage before the man bun would be so annoying. You'd have all this hair.
You're not a bunny man.
I am mildly interested to see what happens if this gets long enough that I can get it to all go back instead of to the side.
Very
but I don't know how long that takes.
So, your hair doesn't really get curly.
I don't know.
So
I
you
don't
could
know.
you could get it long. Like I can imagine you
He's
with long.
got straight hair.
Yeah.
Well, I have straight hair, and I used to have hair to like here, like parted down the middle back in the day, and one of my sides would flip up. That's how
Once it gets to the chin.
Yeah, it's like no.
I don't feel like I want to part anything down the middle.
No.
Well, yes, this was like the mid '90s, so.
Index sees a fly on the window.
Get it?
Get him, kitty.
It's just a snake.
Kitty, get that fly. Get him.
Too bad it's not. He's not like he was yesterday.
He looks high.
Yeah. He was like sleepy
Just
or something.
having a day.
Oh, just chillax.
And then there it goes.
Sleepy cat.
There it goes.
To be a cat.
Sleepy cat.
So what is this?
So Todd needs to put a paper in his mouth.
Oh, that's right.
We have a purpose.
I forgot that's the thing we were gonna do. Are we doing the tasting thing first?
Yeah, we should do PTC first.
There's a thing that you can be called a super taster, meaning that genetically you have the genes that cause you to be able to taste certain things that other people can't taste. And Abby has some test strips here, and so to find out if you have the genes that allow you to taste these things, you put this piece of paper on your tongue, and if you can taste it, then you are a super taster. If you cannot taste it, then you are not a super taster.
Okay.
It's a specific chemical called PTC, and you can have receptors on your tongue to be able to taste it.
Cheers.
But if you don't have the genes for it, you don't have the receptors, so you can't taste it.
All right.
Don't eat it.
I taste something.
It's probably just paper.
That's like a shark taste.
So the thing is with PTC, so you always do this in classes, and kids, if they can taste it, immediately are like, "This is the most disgusting thing I've ever
It tastes
tasted."
like just like a sharp.
I don't think either of us are.
Yeah,
super
I don't
used,
think
'cause
so.
It's like a very bad
Yes,
reaction.
you
Is
would
it? Okay.
abruptly remove it from your mouth.
Okay, then no.
So the only person here that is a super taster is you.
And that's my excuse for why I don't like vegetables.
Where can I put this?
In the
Put it on this paper napkin here.
So
I can't believe you just stuck the whole thing in your mouth.
Well, there was no one told me what to do. I just did it.
if you were a super taster, I imagine that would be a very.
Should we
unpleasant-
also cut up a lemon?
yeah, let me go do that.
We
what
also
are
have
these
some
things?
miracle berries here, which
Okay, like a shark.
I think
Okay.
it contains something that binds with certain receptors on your tongue that block them from binding with things in the food you're eating. Is that how it works?
Yeah, like
If you read the last sentence on there, it's real nice.
bitter or sour.
It's like it opens up your taste buds.
Experience something truly amazing. M-Berry tablets transform ordinary foods into the extraordinary. M-Berry is all natural and made from the finest selection of miracle berries. Turn on your taste buds and seduce your senses.
So it says to try it with cheese, peppers, limes, or pineapple.
I have some sharp cheddar as well. I don't know.
I have a jalapeno in there.
I just did it because everyone else did it.
Maybe I like a jalapeno.
Someone thought we were taking PCP.
Well, if that was the case,
It's a whole other kind of party.
yeah.
It says new up here, but these have been around for a while.
I've never heard of them.
Yeah. I tried them like 4 years ago.
It says mberry.us
40
if
years
you
ago?
are in the US and you want to try them, I
Jesus,
guess.
Abby.
There's 10 tablets in there.
She says she's 26.
I don't believe it. Don't believe it anymore.
I'm 26. How long have you been 26?
A while.
Look at this kitty just sitting there.
Say it. Out loud.
Would you guys watch an hour-long stream of just a cat sitting?
Yeah, they have live stream for just that purpose.
There's a live stream that's just kittens
Uh-huh.
running around in the space. I
Yeah,
watched
live
it
stream
for
kittens.
that makes more sense. But just a cat sitting seems not as interesting.
A ticket to Flavor Trippin'.
Oh.
I don't know. He said he was out of town on
no.
Saturday.
Listening to one of our road trips.
Huh.
Lemon, green
Said he was
apple,
working
strawberry,
today, but-
chili pepper, cheese, pineapple, vinegar, pickles.
Abby,
We have vinegar.
this packaging
We have
came with a
cider
ticket to Flavor Tripping.
Wow. Can we go?
We're about to.
There's only one ticket. Sorry.
I don't know how they decided this, but it's the flight is AB 8550, and we're sitting in seat M15.
We're all sitting there.
Yeah.
I wonder if the protein has a specific name
Oh.
to it. I know it's miraculin.
Yes.
Is the molecule inside? But I don't know what the 15.
So they recommend lemon, green apple, strawberry,
Is that a jalapeno?
chili pepper,
Yep.
cheese, pineapple, vinegar, and pickles.
I can get vinegar.
Oh, the cat's on the move.
Oh,
Cat's on the move.
oh, I have a good idea for the vinegar.
Oh.
Excuse me, Todd.
Oh.
Excuse me, Todd. That sake.
And now we watch the cat as it explores the table. Look how curious he is.
Are you a super taster?
Oh, how do we get him to lick the paper?
See, I'd be afraid of that. Also, I don't know what he would react if he could taste it. Also, I don't know if PTC is a good thing for cats to
I
have.
don't know.
What do you know?
Nothing.
No.
I'm an idiot.
This is what the berries look like. Little pills.
Yeah, this,
Interesting. I think
this
what I
does
had to
sound
do was
a
like an
little
actual berry.
sketchy.
How gross it is.
Whew.
Oh boy.
Wait, how sugary is that?
Oh boy.
There's a lot of stuff being put out on the table now.
Sugar is even worse.
So
than, like,
these miracle
groceries.
berries are supposed to last from 30 minutes to 2 hours. So if there's something that you want to taste
What if you ate like
in the next 30 minutes to 2 hours, you might want to. Do you want to do the ginger beer first, and then try it with the miracle?
Oh, are we doing it with the
berries?
ginger beer?
Oh, I don't know. I know that was a conversation.
Do you want to try your ginger beer now or try it later?
We'll try it later, probably.
Okay.
We'll do the fruit for now. We'll do all that stuff that they suggest.
So what if you ate like 4 or 5 of them?
I feel like it wouldn't. You don't eat them necessarily. You like
Yeah.
lift it up and you want it to coat your tongue. Basically,
So-
you want molecules to coat your tongue. And
You want to make sure that chemical gets everywhere. So don't swallow it until like you kind of like swished your saliva around a little.
Place one M-berry tablet on your tongue and dissolve completely.
Okay.
what do they call it?
Bye, Sarah Tillett.
I kind of feel like we're doing like a mass drug thing here.
Yeah. We're all drinking the Kool-Aid.
Yeah.
Cult of Woodhouse.
Alright.
Yeah, we've already established that. This is initiation time.
Chris, can I interest you in a miracle berry?
Of course. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Alright, on the count of 3, I guess.
Do you dissolve it on your tongue?
How do I get it out? Oh,
Do it.
there we go.
The one where they try taste.
It doesn't taste good.
All right, ready? Are we doing it?
It's right in there.
Might take a while to dissolve.
I was talking
What was
about
that?
this for a while.
It'll take a little while.
Mm-hmm.
Working?
Mm-hmm. 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 Mm-hmm.
Kyla,
What?
did I just witness a drug deal?
Mm-hmm.
I will bring the strips to VidCon for sure.
Mm-hmm.
There are so many. It's like 500. Because you do them in genetics class. So, it's 100.
Mm-hmm.
Mmm.
You don't like it?
Or it's on a certain part of your tongue, it burns.
What?
What?
Mm.
I think maybe you have an injury on your tongue.
I think you're doing it wrong.
I don't think you're doing it wrong. I think you're doing great.
Thanks, buddy.
Yeah.
I made a VidCon, try PTC.
I can't.
paper.
I have to keep swallowing. Why? I don't want to swallow.
I mean, as long as you're like just generally swishing it around.
I don't know if I am.
Everyone starts foaming at the mouth. Which I love.
To the death stream.
Hey, y'all were trying cyanide for the first time. The first and last time.
We heard there's this crazy chemical called cyanide. Something called arsenic. I feel like that's the final test. That's the boss.
I need to swallow.
Marilee, did you miss the explanation? I just joined. What are they doing?
What if I chew it? Can I chew it?
Is it too late?
No, it's not. I just feel like it's taking a long time to dissolve.
Patience is a virtue.
Which you are not blessed with, I'm guessing.
Yeah, right.
I feel like you wouldn't want your tongue not to be coated on the spot, because then they'll just like taste the sour anyway.
I eat lemons. I'll eat the whole thing.
Do you peel it like an orange and just?
No, I eat the rind as well.
That's weird.
It is, but there's
Are
lots
you
of
human?
there's lots of vitamins in it. I don't. That's the only fruit like that I'll do that with though. But I'll eat the whole thing. Judgy.
Charlie said something long.
She's explaining what we're doing. So what do we want to start with? Lemon fruit?
Sure. Oh, another cat.
Let me grab my camera.
What the hell is? What are you singing?
I'm not even gonna explain what's happening. You guys figure it out. So we're trying something called, was it Miracle Berries?
Miracle berries right here.
I've done this before, and when you let it coat your mouth, everything that you put in your mouth tastes sweet. So I kind of want to just do I'll do one of the lemons. So I mean, lemons are tart. Is it tart?
Sour.
Sour?
Tart is a
Okay. And if I've done this right, which I'm not sure how I could fail at it, this should taste. I'm gonna eat the rind too. You guys can judge me for it. I eat the whole rind. I do.
Do you want to take out
We're
the
doing a
seeds?
live stream too, so we're like. It tastes like sugar. It tastes like a sugar lemon. So you guys are prepared. You should go for it.
What's
Should
the
I eat the whole rind too?
You can.
I'm gonna do it.
I'm gonna do it.
Okay.
Do it.
Really?
Are you guys done?
Very bad connection.
Why do I have a very bad connection?
No.
Oh,
It is a little pixely.
it's because of me.
Okay.
Cheers.
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 This is how the cult goes down.
This is all part of my plan.
Here
Yep.
we
Go.
go.
Wow.
Right?
Oh my god, it's so good.
So
Oh, that worked.
maybe this could be a cure for people with sugar addictions, and they could just eat healthy things, but it tastes like sugar.
Tastes like candy, yeah.
Depending on whatever is in the, we should probably look at the ingredients of this to make sure.
I feel like with the rind, it's sour. Or
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If you're just eating the flesh, it's way sweet.
They're judging me. I eat flesh. Whoa, what? Ryan, what?
So I'm gonna be honest. I don't feel like that tasted tremendously different from a normal lemon.
Yeah.
See, I've done a Miracle Berry thing before, and it wasn't in tablet form, so I'm not familiar with tablet.
What form did you take
It
it?
was like an actual
Straight into the bloodstream?
an actual like berry.
Oh.
Yeah.
Huh.
So this is maybe because this is
It's not as strong as the actual berries.
yeah, it looks like that.
Huh. Where can you get those?
I don't know.
That's
My
just gonna
friend
be
Joe
sugar.
just
I think
had
it's just
them.
gonna be sugar. I don't know how it
That's
interacts with
Do we
sweet
wanna
things.
try
Yeah, I want to try some of this cheese.
I'll try some of your chips.
Chiz, please.
So this is sharp cheddar cheese.
From Cracker Barrel.
You want some
Cracker
cheese,
Barrel.
Michael?
I've never been to Cracker Barrel.
Oh, well, you're missing out.
Is
I was
Cracker
trying
Barrel
cheese.
Yeah, it's a
Trying
roast.
Sorry,
cheese.
I'm handing out the cheese,
Oh.
but I can
Try
try
it.
That's interesting.
This tastes like normal cheese to me.
That also tastes like normal
Yeah, it
cheese to
tastes
me.
like cheese.
Yeah, I don't feel like this is
It doesn't always work, guys.
Hmm.
I think the next quest should be to find the actual berries and where to find them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because
Maybe I should just take 4 of these.
yes, OD on Miracle Berries.
I'm interested to see the pepper and the apple cider vinegar.
Yeah. I mean, because I felt like that tasted profoundly different, but
But the thing is like, I remember when we did it, you would do it and you would eat it and then you'd recoat. I don't think it's like I don't think it's something that like stays with you the whole time. I think you have to like do it again.
Huh.
So maybe when we take the pill, let it coat the tongue, take it out, eat, then put it back in after.
Well,
everything
I
I
do
read
sort
said
of
it
have
was
that-
up to 2 hours.
I have that feeling of like I've eaten too many sweet things right now, and I don't want anything else sweet
Yeah.
in my mouth right now.
I mean, our ticket to flavor tripping does say duration 30 minutes up
Yeah.
here. So, is it showing this backwards for you guys too?
It is not.
Weird.
Oh, I'm so nervous about this.
I feel like the lemon is still kind of sweeter.
For me, it tastes like really sweet lemonade.
I'm cutting up a jalapeno right now.
Hello, what?
Jalapeno.
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 Yeah.
A-E-O-U.
Eh.
Jalapeno.
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 Not peno, but
Would
peno.
that take like very sweet
Jalapeno.
lemon?
Yeah. It's super sweet.
Want a jalapeno?
Yeah.
I'm so
Jalapeno.
nervous.
See, that's what the berries look like.
Oh, okay.
So
There's
that was
no-
my first experience.
There's no
with the
seed
berries.
in this.
Yeah.
You want seed?
Is
Why?
the seed
The seeds are hot.
I don't want the hot.
I know.
See, I just eat jalapenos.
Because it definitely still smells like.
This is like a
Hey
normal
kids,
meal.
get off my lawn!
Oh,
That is sweet.
that's. Mm-mm.
What happened?
That's like stinging my tongue.
Oh no.
It does
Yeah.
like it's stingy, but it does.
That's just a
I
jalapeno.
don't like it. I don't like it.
My first bite tastes a little sweet.
I didn't, yeah. Definitely.
Yep. That's just jalapeno.
That's jalapeno. That is a jalapeno.
Yeah, it doesn't taste much different than normal jalapeno.
My mouth is burning.
Have some cheese.
I'm worried about the apple cider vinegar now.
Yeah,
cheese
that's
might
really,
actually help.
sweet, really gross.
Maybe the dairy and cheese counteracts the burn.
I'm gonna try some
Tastes
lime
like the Sunday
juice.
dream.
Okay.
Lime juice.
Lemon juice.
It kind of smells funny.
Well, it's not gonna affect your olfactory senses.
It tastes sweet and sour,
Can I try it?
but a weird sweet, like not a sugary sweet.
I am skeptical of these miracle berries.
Yeah.
I don't feel like they are changing my.
Well, lemons.
Yeah, water does make it worse.
I wonder if it's different between super tasters and regular tasters.
Does anybody want to try
Your
this?
extra receptors.
I don't know.
Dude,
I-
don't do it.
Don't do it.
I just had the first one. It was so what tasted sweet, and everything after that just tastes like what I'm eating.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I'm now curious if if I ate lemon now, what that would be like.
That's why I ate a second piece. It is still kind of sweet, but
Right now my whole mouth is still hurting. So.
I have cheese.
Cheese. Where's the cheese at?
Where's the cheese at?
No,
Where's
this is
the
still
cheese at?
very sweet.
Where's the cheese at?
Thanks, Haas.
You got it, Haas. Hasabasa.
Asabasa.
Hasabasa.
Asabasa.
Hasabasa.
I've got the apple cider vinegar.
Okay.
Trying to kill people?
That smells really gross.
It did.
I used to drink like tablespoons of this.
Why?
Then you're
Because
the
it's
best one
supposed
to do.
it's supposed to be good for your stomach,
Digestion.
Wait,
your stomach.
yeah.
Well, it still like weirdly tastes sweet on my tongue, but then the rest of my throat is like, oh, this is not good. Shots and drugs all in one stream.
Shots and drugs.
Well,
That was an adventure.
Okay, let's try some chocolate. Give me some chocolate.
I don't know, it might be a little spicy.
I need a shot of chocolate.
You want a spoon?
I would take a shot of
chocolate.
chocolate.
Probably, yeah, because I don't think it's gonna.
You have to scoop it
Shot.
out.
whew. Oh, there's a water bottle right here. Well, that was fun.
I feel like chocolate is like something new and exciting.
Yeah. What do I have to update people on? What has happened in the last month?
We shot a thing for KT.
Abby lives here now.
Yeah.
We're in the process of trying to convince Chris to move here.
I fit right in.
Callie lives here now. Callie's doing sound things, and it's really nice to have someone doing sound things.
I got a callus from archery.
Oh, Todd now has a callus from archery.
Oh, I have a bruise.
You don't use like finger protection.
I do. But even through that, it's still.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, you want to show off your bruise?
I don't think it's like very dark anymore.
It was like
can't
yellow.
really-
It's getting better. It was like yellow. It was really yellow. I failed at archery.
I guess some people who were not here when we introduced Chris earlier are now asking who Mystery Chris is.
History, Chris? I mean, I'm right here. It's not much of a mystery.
Chris is a YouTuber that I met back in 2009 when he and I were both in the Ford Fiesta movement. Ford gave us Ford Fiestas. There's a Fiesta parked right out front, the red one.
That's my chariot.
And they gave it to us for 6 months, and I think it turned into like 8 months at the end of it.
Was it?
I think they extended the amount of time that we had it. And they gave us free gas for that period of time, and we could drive wherever, do whatever, as long as we were making videos about the car.
Well, we had missions.
We technically had missions.
Oh, see, I did all the missions.
I
I didn't know that was like not. I thought that was like not an optional thing. So I did the missions.
I think
We went to Yellowstone, or we went to.
What kind of missions were they?
I think there was one mission per month.
Per month. So
And I
well,
ended
it
up
was
officially doing 3 of them.
yeah. Well, it worked out when I bought the car because I ended up buying a Fiesta and you got $1,000 off per mission you completed. So I got $5,000 off that car on top of the employee discount when I bought the car. So the first month was like adventure month or travel month or something like that, where I drove the entire West Coast, so from San Diego to Seattle, and then another one like they sent me skydiving. There was like several like different themed months where you do something.
I think
We went to-
probably the trap. Oh, excuse me, that miracle berry. Whew. For the travel one, Todd and I and some of our other friends
And your sister.
packed into my green Ford Fiesta and drove to Yosemite.
Yosemite is really.
And we hiked up at the top of Yosemite Falls. Todd did not.
I did not. No. I don't like climbing. I don't like going uphill. So
Yeah.
that was.
Hey, you survived yesterday.
I did survive yesterday. That one, when you guys went up and did that, I walked around, talked to some people, saw some stuff, ate a sandwich. I remember that. It was a good sandwich.
That's a good Yosemite experience. I feel like the sandwich eating. It's in the pamphlet.
For
like,
me, it's just like, I saw some waterfalls. I was like, oh, this is a really cool waterfall. I'll take a bite. But yeah, and then I thought we did something else too.
I know there was a charity month where you picked a charity to feature, and then they gave you money to give to the charity.
I think
Mm-hmm.
I did something for a food bank.
Yeah.
Helping turkeys.
I did Out of the Closet. It's like a thrift store. But what was cool about, I thought it was just a thrift store, but it turns out that they have like pharmacies in Africa, and they started off as hospice care for people who had AIDS back when when we didn't have a lot of information about how AIDS was spread.
Mm-hmm.
So they did a lot more than I thought they did. So I was able to contribute.
For one of the challenges, I had to go to a restaurant and eat food.
Boy, that
That's
sounds
so hard
hard.
for
How did you deal?
I think the idea was that I was supposed to like tweet out, hey, I want to pick someone up and go to a restaurant, and like drive there in the Fiesta, pick them up and take them to the fancy restaurant.
That's interesting.
But my Twitter following at the time was very small. And so I tweeted and no one responded. So just a friend of mine was like, I want to go to dinner. So I just went and picked her up. And then we went to the Palm in LA.
Yeah.
It's a nice restaurant.
Yeah.
Okay.
Was the Fiesta Beat
The Fiesta Beat that's my only video that's ever gotten more than 1 million views, was the Fiesta Beat, where I took the car out into the desert and then made noises with all like the trunk slamming into the car doors.
that video.
And I made a beat out of it.
Yeah, I think that month I had a fiesta in my Fiesta.
That's awesome.
And looking at that video now, with my knowledge of cultural appropriation, I would have not made that video the way that I did. But I think at one point we piled like 8 people into the Fiesta. But I think the issues were the sombreros and serapes and ponchos and stuff like that. So.
Chris,
We learn.
We've all made mistakes like that.
We were just having this discussion last night about how there are things that we have done in our careers
Yeah.
that we would not do now, and that's just part of growing up, I guess. My 10-year YouTube anniversary is coming up in December, and there are videos on my main channel that I have privated over the years because I felt like they were insensitive in one way or another. And so for that event, I would like to upload sort of a reaction video to those things where I can talk about the ways that I acted and the words that I said that were not the best and how we can be better.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well,
But I don't private any of that stuff because it's a history of how you've progressed over the years, and even if it reflects poorly on me, like I want to show that people can evolve, and I have video evidence of this, so that maybe people give people who do wrong in the past like a little bit more of a pass. I mean, unless it's like atrocities, but if they're just ignorance can change with education. So like I think people being ignorant is an issue, but I also think people just piling on ignorant people and making them feel worse does not help the progression of that person.
And I also think, like, even in the case of atrocities, not that you have to forgive people who do terrible things, but there can be a path for them to
Rehabilitation of some sort.
rehabilitate and understand what they did as being wrong, and at least find a way to do what they can to make it better.
Yeah, if there isn't a path towards righting your wrongs, like everybody at some point is going to do something, you know, like everyone makes mistakes. So you have to be able to find a way to.
I would say that applies to most people unless those people don't actually care.
Right. Well, and that's
Yeah.
the key. You know, you have to care that you
Yeah.
did something wrong. That's
So
what I was
like
gonna
someone
ask.
who's like a sociopath, like there's no real path to redemption for them because they don't feel the way that we do. But people who are under the realm of like, I don't know how to say, like normal human morality, or I don't know if normal is the right word, typical, then yeah. It's hard though. It's hard to,
It is hard.
to
And
know what
like,
the right path is there.
It's on a spectrum. It depends where you're at.
there were
But it's also our judgment of where we think they're at. Because if they've broken a law,
Well,
then,
it's all things we decided
Yeah.
as a society
but
not
who's
to do.
right? Because
Yeah.
we decide, and it's a subjective thing.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
So it's like hard to know what the right thing is. I'm sorry, my brain is about to.
yeah. You remember a few years ago there were like all of these YouTube abuse scandals that came out all at once, and there was a large subsection of the internet that was like, these people are evil and will forever be evil, and like their back was just turned on them. And that always made me feel a little bit weird, because certainly if someone has done something bad, they should pay for that, but not leaving the door open for those people to become better people down the road felt icky to me. And like
yeah.
the basis of all major world religions contains some kind of like forgiveness is the main tenet of what you believe, and it seems hypocritical to me that like that you would be so blocked off to the opportunity for forgiveness.
It's hard. It's hard because also like you don't know what caused that person in their life to end up where they are. It does not excuse what they did. There's a documentary I watched called Pervert Park, and it's about it's a trailer park in Florida that pretty much only has child sex offenders, and you hear these people's stories, like pretty audacious stuff, and you're like, that person is awful. And then the next section is you hearing about what happened to them, which is pretty much the same thing. So they are the aggressor, but they are also the victim. So you're having like a little bit of a struggle there. Like, I feel for what they went through, but they did this awful thing. So what's the path for them? You know? I don't know.
It's really tough.
I don't remember. I was in Lowe's with somebody talking recently about how if you have someone, I mean, like the easy example is always Hitler. You have Hitler, but like, what role did Hitler's parents play in creating
A lot.
Hitler?
A lot.
But like all of our anger and admonishment is directed at that one person, but certainly that one person shares some of that blame with that person's parents or whoever raised them and the society in which they were brought up. But it's impossible to do anything other than punish the person.
Because
It's
ultimately,
just more complicated
they have
than that.
choice. They have
Yeah.
choice in the matter. Like, I always use this is a little bit of a divergent. Was the Hunger Games? Tangent. Thank you. So I know several people who were raised in like abusive, alcoholic households, and they went on to do similar things of what their parents did to them. And like, it's awful that those things happen, and you understand why it happened, but it doesn't excuse the behavior. Personally, like, my father was abused by both his father and his stepfather, like beat severely. He had to move out when he was 15 because he got big enough that someone was going to get killed. And my dad went on to be an amazing man. And so like, while there are elements of that where it's just like, I feel for where that person comes from, my dad could have walked down that road but made the choice to do better. Like, he didn't have a childhood where he was provided with much, and he provided me with so much and never made me feel guilty for a moment about it. So I mean, we're all different individuals. Like, I talked to a buddy who did 3 tours in Afghanistan, and I was like, so why are you a big teddy bear when you did 3 tours and saw actual combat, but some people have PTSD that never even saw combat, and he just said we all have different size cups, and some people's cups overflow quicker than others. So it's like an individual basis, but it's like how much of that is choice and how much of that is environment. You know, like
Yeah.
kind of like me with this trip, like I could have chosen to be sad and destructive with what I was doing, but I decided to be constructive. So is that my environment or is that just my choice? I don't know.
I don't know.
Say choice does
Yes.
play.
And that's the thing, there's no like one right answer to that, you know?
Yeah.
It's all our perspective on it. So how about them cubbies?
That got deep. What are people saying in the comments?
People are catching people up on what we're
Yeah,
talking
I
about.
mean, there were some good things, and then Ravi was like, how did we get here?
When's Pride?
This whole month is
Yeah.
Pride Month,
I
but
think DC's having Pride this weekend.
Does Missoula have a parade?
They usually do something.
Yeah.
Okay, I want to do that.
Yeah.
you want to do the Pride Parade?
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
I tried to look it up, but the closest thing I found was maybe Billings. They're like an established.
I've definitely had Pride Parade stuff in vlogs before.
Uh-huh.
I was just thinking, I had like this mental image of me walking down the street with like LaCroix,
LaCroix boy!
the LaCroix like outfit and just shaking.
Big
Look up
Sky
LaCroix
Pride.
boy.
So Abby found a video called LaCroix Boy that is probably worth all of your time. So go find that on YouTube.
It's not me.
Oh, Montana has a Pride Parade that moves to different cities each year.
It's Billings.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. June 16th through the 18th.
Oh dang, we're not gonna
That
be
doesn't make a lot of sense to me because I doubt a bunch of people from Missoula are like, oh, let's go to Billings for the Pride Parade.
Yeah.
Like, you could still just have a Pride Parade in Missoula and Billings and...
Maybe it has to do with numbers.
How do you spell LaCroix?
LAC.
LACROIX.
LaCroix.
I stayed at a
If
very
he's screaming
cheap
again,
hotel
he's on the right video.
outside of Vegas on my way to Sarah's dad's ranch or whatever.
Yeah.
And it was pretty run down. It was we call it La Clarion.
Oh,
La Clarion.
yeah.
That cheese
I
on
don't know
the
what I
bread.
expected, but it wasn't this.
Jeez.
This is more sensual than I
Yes,
Yes.
it's so sensual.
Yes.
Is it 18 and over?
Sari is watching
No.
LaCroix Boy on her phone.
There is a
reaction
pretty
video.
No.
reaction.
I don't know how I feel.
Well, your face is getting red, so...
Hasn't gotten to the crop top yet, though, because that's the important. What does it
innocent?
say? Innocent?
Innocent.
Yeah.
How does it make you feel, Sari?
Just power through. Power through.
I need to go buy some cheese now.
Oh, Steve thinks that you're grumpy.
Oh, Steve thinks you're grumpy, Todd.
I'm grumpy.
That's, other than dried out, that is the second adjective that I would use to describe
Dry
you.
and grumpy.
Yes, I come across as a very grumpy man most of the time.
Old man Williams.
Old man
just
Williams.
grumpy as ever.
Or as we like to call him, Thick Daddy Todd.
Big Daddy Dad! If anyone was wondering what TDT means.
I think I'm already kind of like broken inside from this week. I'm like very exhausted, and so like this is really overwhelming.
Still going.
It's still going.
Still going.
Like there's a moment where I was like on the verge of tears, and I don't know why. I was just like ready to cry.
They're moving.
Yeah, that's a lot. It's still going.
Yeah. If he hasn't started screaming yet, it's not over.
Steve, why do you think I'm grumpy?
It sounds like he was trying to say. He was trying to be sarcastic.
Oh.
I'm saying Todd
Sarcasm
Smiley
usually
Mbappe
translates
is-
really
Well,
well
yeah,
over the internet.
Is this? Are you talking about the cans and the coach?
Yes.
Is that what you want to do?
Yes. What do you think?
Yeah.
So we were hoping to go for a hike,
It's not
This
going to
evening.
happen. Though.
and the weather has not been permissive.
If y'all want to go shooting with me, you can go.
See what it's like.
Where's the
when you guys are
watering
done
can?
shooting.
Where is the watering can?
We love the watering can.
I think hang it upside down on bucket light, or instead of bucket light, we can have a changeable light.
Don't replace bucket light.
Michael Morgan sent this as part of a housewarming gift, so now I can water my garden.
Michael Morgan, we're very excited about the pickle opportunities.
Oh yes, the girls were very excited about all the seasonings.
It looks like it's not supposed to rain for the rest of the day.
Oh.
Has bucket light been replaced? It
No.
has not been replaced
I would
yet.
never. I would never.
I am excited to replace bucket light as soon as possible, but it is still there. It's not worked
Put
its
it
way
in
to the.
Abby's room.
Oh yeah,
So
you want?
replace
I
her
will. I
lights.
will 100% take bucket light for sure.
Okay. Reppy wants to see me water my garden.
Ooh.
Like that lady with the dog. Just walk by.
Oh yeah.
Watch you do some yard work.
Where that happened?
There's an attractive woman in the neighborhood who 2 days in a row walked by while I happened to be like mowing the lawn or doing stuff in the front yard, and she like looked at me as she was walking by, and I was like, whoa. But then later, Sally and I decided that she's probably a murderer, and
Logical.
I'm the new fresh meat on the block. So she was eyeing the situation, and the reason is that she has a tapestry that she's working on made of human skin. And
Wow, this is in depth.
yeah,
Wait.
and because Montana is so white, she normally only has very light tones to work with.
Gotcha.
But she saw my darker skin and was like, "Oh, I could use some shadows in my tapestry."
Little does
There's
she know you live in the basement.
There's a Criminal Minds episode kind of like that.
Oh, they stole my idea that I had after they already did their episode.
I haven't seen Criminal Minds, so you know.
Yeah.
Yep.
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 Steve thinks bucket light would be a tremendous P4A perk.
Well, you have this thing that you're gonna bring to.
Oh yeah.
That's
VidCon.
Index's rub and post.
Yeah.
Now.
Christened by.
If you remember when this thing came off the wall, the previous owners had a thing that had papyrus on the wall.
Ew.
That's what I'm saying. So we're gonna take this down to VidCon and then give it away to somebody
And
somewhere
just so
at VidCon.
you know, whenever I brush Index, I've been letting him rub on it, so there might be some extra Index hair on there. Some bite
It does
marks.
look like there are some cat hairs on it.
Some bite
so-
marks, maybe.
Can confirm certificate of authenticity with it.
Has been rubbed by Index. Also, made in China.
Ooh.
You know, where all very rustic Montanan things come from. Whew. I think this is the first watering can that I've ever actually seen in person.
Oh.
Only in like cartoons or TV shows have I seen watering cans.
We always had plastic ones. I've never seen
Yeah.
a metal one before.
I've always had plastic ones too.
But has it been rubbed by Radius?
It hasn't been rubbed by Radius.
Radius is not as much of a rubber as Index is.
And she doesn't like the brush.
Oh.
She doesn't like to be brushed.
I like to be brushed thoroughly.
Use it. Do you like being brushed with the cat, like the rough cat brush?
I don't know. Let's find out. That's an after stream activity, though.
Does
It'll
Sari
be in
have
the
an
vlog.
Instagram?
I do have an Instagram.
What is your Instagram?
It's Rhino Sari.
Rhino Sari.
Rhino Sari.
Yep. Because Sir Riley was taken.
Like
Oh.
rhinoseri? Like rhinoceros?
Like rhinoceros
Hmm.
because I thought the
Rhino,
plural of
scary.
rhinoceros when I was younger was rhinoceri, and I was like, ha ha ha, my name's in there. That became my username for everything. Is either rhinoceri or rhinoceri or cerium, like the periodic table element.
Nice.
Mm.
Oh, I forgot that this app lets you do weird things like bubbles. Dance party. Dream.
We could change our lights so that we're having a disco.
This looks like a 1993 TV show about being abducted by aliens.
We should have put that on when we were trying the miracle berries.
Glamour.
Got a smolder.
Beam.
What is beam?
Not really sure what that's doing.
Kind of like the
8
glamour.
millimeter. Hey.
Hello, my baby. Hello, my
Dawn. That doesn't
Just
look
a
that
little
different.
filter.
Documentary.
Filter.
Okay. Sepia. Silver screen.
Oh.
Ooh, it's a movie.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
Are you ready, Caitlin? Are you ready for this next one?
Inverted.
That looks
Oh.
very creepy.
Caitlin, your eyes.
Oh, there's a sketch, which is
This is
not,
aha.
not very much less creepy than the last one
I
was.
look really old.
You do look old. I just look creepy.
How long can this continue?
Ooh.
I look really old.
Yeah. What does Chris look
Chris,
like?
how does this make you feel?
I feel like I'm in the Take On Me music video. There you
Take
go.
on me.
So, that song has the best use of halftime that I have ever experienced.
Halftime?
So good.
Do you guys know about literal music videos?
Literal music videos.
So they changed the lyrics to the song to explain what's going on in the music video. So Take On Me was one of them, but Total Eclipse of the Heart is the best one. It's so good.
Huh.
I'll have to show you guys.
Mm-hmm.
So for most of Take On Me, the drum beat's like,
Oh, so
and then they get to the part,
half tempo.
that part is so good. So
You
good.
love changes in time signatures
My
and
heart's,
stuff.
my heart rate's going up just thinking about it.
I don't know.
Ooh.
I follow.
Oh, I was expecting the fall.
You almost typed down
Danger.
I don't follow Siri. Let me go back to the creepy.
I'm afraid that
thing.
we might be scaring Chris away from moving to Missoula now.
Oh no.
It's pretty up in the air.
Good.
Huh. Kate says this is not where she expected this conversation to go 10 minutes ago. How do I get out of this thing? Oh, there we
Just
go.
10 minutes ago when we were having the discussion about forgiveness.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I can swap this thing around like this, but I have I have an anamorphic lens on the back, so everything looks all squishy.
It is my squishy.
Okay, there we go. Oh boy.
About that time.
It's after 3 o'clock, which means Todd needs to take Chris to go shoot some arrows.
That was
So,
totally my bell.
if Abby is having a good time over
You
there.
okay? She's always having a good time.
It's so true though.
Whatever she's doing, she's just giggling it up. Giggletron 3000 over here.
It's me, for sure.
It's a good problem to have.
Yeah, I'm easily amused.
Before we go, for anybody watching the stream right now who wants to find more of Chris,
Sup Daily.
Sup Daily.
Sup Daily on all social. Except for Snapchat's Team Thompson. Sorry. I can't change it.
Okay. That's where you go to find Chris.
There's a great. Is it your Snap story that has the index
Yeah.
following you around?
I am allergic to cats. And the one thing that I know about cats is they know that, and they always follow me, and Index is no exception. Index has been stalking me the entire time, being like, yo, you need to pet this. So that's been my adventure here so far.
Yep. Thank you everybody for coming to hang out on this fine
Was that two
Saturday.
Todd high fives?
It was a bit of a
That was more like
double thing.
Yeah.
So it's two. Doubles two, yes.
Yeah.
No way.
His
His
Snap
Snapchat
is
is
Team
Team
Thompson.
Thompson.
Team Thompson.
Like Team Thompson.
yes.
Team Thompson.
THOMPSON.
Some.
That had a good cadence. Can you say that again, please?
THOMPSON.
Thank you. Yes, that's the thing right there.
Yes,
Team
I'm-
Thompson. Okay.
Bye.
Thanks. See you again next month. Bye 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 bye. You sure you want to stop streaming? I am.